Okay. Damn, my light bad in the bitch in there. Anyway, um, this is another TSA public announcement. This is me testing my mic out. Really, to be honest with you, I got a podcast mic, so I think I'm the shit. Nah, but so to get everybody else caught up for the new guys, the guys that are just tapping in, um, here at the TSA, the socially awkward channel, we like to provide that you can use so that you don't be fooled or abused. Um, yeah, we live in some crazy times now. So to get to it, if you haven't been following, this channel is to empower those that feel socially awkward. For those of you that don't know what socially awkward means, it means just what it sounds like. When you're in social settings, you feel awkward, right? And we try to get some answers and solutions. And I'm not an expert at this. I just figured this stuff out about myself, and I started doing some research, started learning more about myself, and started trying to understand it and find the tools that help me navigate through social situations. So I'm here to share that with you guys. Um, to be honestly transparent, I get a lot of my information from trusted sources that I trust and believe in, and I will be sharing them same sources and resources with you. So for everybody, like I was saying, for everybody that didn't catch up, I mean that's just jumping in or just chiming in, just tapping in. Uh, we started with unblocking the chakras, which was a what do you call it? Ah, which was an assignment, I guess, if you want to say. Where you and the idea behind it was you write down all the traumatic events that happened in your life, and you release them shits because they are energies. They're all associated to some type of you associate them with some type of emotion, some type of feeling. So when you think about them, you feel like this, or you suppress them in the back of your mind when you can release them on a piece of paper, right? This is me trying to break it down for layman terms. This is how I understand it after I divulge the information. And I think I'm a pretty good I think I'm pretty astute at judging, comprehending information. All right, boom. Just wanted to show y'all I can get sophisticated. No, but seriously. So bam, you unblock the chakras by doing that. I'm not gonna re-explain that. Not trying to be a dick, but it's in the you can go look at it. It's on my page. Secondly, we did the centering. So centering, first you unblock your chakras, and now you start to get out of the flashback, the good memories. You remember everything is not as bad as you fucking made it in the story in your head, in the story you've been telling yourself and people, right? So now you start to get the information, and now you're open for infinite intelligence to actually give you guidance now, right? So now it's the time to get centered. Getting centered is what it sounds like. You're getting centered, like you're not pulled that way, or this way. You're centered. You know who the fuck you are, right? Because we get caught up and living our ideologies for other people. People put labels on us and we accept them. Why? That's what I'm still trying to figure. No, but seriously, so bam, we got that going. So once you get centered, you listen to the Jose Silva method, the alpha sound, which is a frequency that Tap said. I forgot the frequency. I don't want to lie, but you can go Google it and find all this shit. So frequency and you have it in your ear, you can actually go in and have this conversation with God, which is inside of you, which is your subconscious, really. Don't get into the spooky stuff. Like we don't do that spooky stuff on this page. I'm not trying to tear down nobody's religion. None of that. None of that. We're not here to do that. I'm here to share some information that has helped me without attaching no labels to it. We don't do the label thing. Uh, so bam. Once you get centered through the Jose Silva method, you really start getting inspired to get back to what you desired and what you were aspiring to be when you had before life beat you up, right? Everybody go through this stage in life where life just banged their ass up and life, and and it's when you get to the fork and it's like you got to make a decision now. You either give up, you either fight. You really the only fucking two, they're really the only two choices you got, right? Or you can linger, like you can really linger in the middle and just like you fight sometimes and give up sometimes, and that's what people call depression and all that shit, right? That's where they get all these labels. So bam, what it really is you have an internal thing going on. You want to blame everything outside of you when you're the fucking cause. Nobody want to take responsibility for themselves, man. I know you probably, if you're in a relationship, you probably a fucking pass out if a woman just admits to being wrong one time, right? I know. That's a joke, women. Don't assassinate. Don't cancel me. So listen. Once you get to our list, you kind of you have to. I'm trying to break it down because I can say shit that I understand, and sometimes it go over people's head, and I'm not trying to. So bam, once you get centered, which will bring you back to you, your true essence of you, is going to be it's going to be some type of struggle. So I say our list to bring you out of something. I'm like all this shit is going. I'm going somewhere with this. I'm trying not to be too loud. So if you've done the unblocking of the chakras, you should start feeling more energy surging because we're all energy. You should start feeling that feeling you used to feel in your chest when you were a little kid and used to get excited. That's why you wasn't feeling that shit no more because your chakras were blocked. You had a traumatic event and you never associate. You never got a good understanding and released it. You've been trying to suppress it and the energy doesn't go nowhere unless you release it. You have to consciously release it. So that's what the paperwork is about. You write it and then set it on fire. Nobody else is to see it but you. And you got to write detail. I said I wasn't going to do all that. Okay, so bam, you unblock the chakras. And then bam, you get to the centering. Now that you're centered, you have to constantly start pruning the bad thoughts in your mind because you're gonna have those old sabotaging thoughts that were in your mind before. And if you're viewing the world as like everybody's against you, that's what the fuck is going to seem like. Because whatever's in your mind and you truly, if you believe Freddy Krueger's in the hallway outside of your house and you're scared of Freddy fucking coming out of the house, period. If you've convinced yourself that. So if you can convince yourself of some negative shit, why not convince yourself of something positive? That's why they say stay thinking positive. This shit is a fight. It's a battle. And that's where the battle is found in mind. Right? That's why they use all these advertisements and shit to sway you to think a certain way. Because if they get your mind, your money, body, and everything else follows, right? So wake the fuck up, right? So bam. What I've done, just get fast forward along. Now, I will say this. If anybody does has any sincere questions and they jump in the message, I will respond and we can do a one-on-one. Like if somebody's seriously like fucking with the information I'm giving, if they feel like they can benefit off of it, then we're not doing no charge and shit. Don't worry about that. Be all right. So bam, what I came up with because I be moving and I wear a lot of hats. I came up with the idea that when I have subject matters, I will drop them in my little bucket. What kind of bucket is this? Oh, my mustard potato salad bucket, right? And I just dig right now. I got like 4 minutes, so I'm gonna dig out of here one, and that'll be the subject we talk about today. I don't need to write this shit down, not capping, and then I got a lot of information stored in my head, and I think I do better freestyling. Like I'm just yeah. But anyway, so we'll do it. Let's see. See, I can see. The root of all problems. Very fucking interesting. I forgot I put that shit. So, if you can see that the root of all problems, my handwriting is shitty, but the root of all problems, right? So, with this one, let me put this in the trash so that I don't get picked no more. The root of all problems. A lot of people would like to think that money is the root of all problems, right? Which in a way it is. But it's the lack of money that begins the problems, right? People with money not going around robbing people. So money's not the problem, it's the lack of money therein, right? And it's the lack of financial literacy that people really have. The root of all problems is, in my opinion, it's It's a couple of things. It's not just one. Everything is not just one. There's always dualities and shit is complex, right? So, in my opinion, the root of the problem is the powers that be. I don't know who the fuck they are or if they even exist. But the way this world is set up, this shit is dumb as fuck, in my opinion. A lot of shit I want to touch on, but I'm not. Um, Not right now, anyway. So personally, the root of all an individual's problem is that individual mindset, right? Because if you think about it, it's in the book. And I said I won't get into religion, but it's in the book, the biggest book in the world, the Bible. Right? As a man believe, so shall he be, right? So it's mindset. You don't believe with nothing else but your fucking mind, right? You don't believe with your mouth. You don't believe with your arms. You believe with your heart and your mind, your imagination. That's where all your belief happens. So whatever you believe up here is going to project out here in the world. That's the root of all the personal fucking problems, right? If people can go, that's why every self-help is always changing the way you think. Every big company is changing the way you think, the way you perceive reality. And if they can get you to do that, they'll have them a good old boy or a good old girl on their team. If you buy into the program and you believe the program. But why would you allow somebody else to program your belief any fucking way? Like you don't know what to believe in? You don't have no aspirations or nothing? I don't know. But I didn't get on here to bash anybody, to be honest with you. I just, be honest with you, I think the people I be watching be on some more militant shit, and that should be rubbing off on me. Shit. But anyway, so the root of all, and the root of all of the world's problems, in my opinion, would be that, um, hey, y'all fucking up my session. Uh, the root of the world's problem would be a combination of shit. Greed, um, the people that make the decisions that everybody that make the rules, make them bitches like they make the rules so fucked up to where it's like, nigga, it's hard to maneuver. Like, I don't even want to touch on that. Uh, but the root of all problems, I don't know why the fuck I put that down. But hopefully, I think I done covered it. Uh, hmm. I know one thing that's the way to get to a solution is to see the root of a problem. Right? You got to see the root of the problem. Like, why is this shit starting? Why do you not believe in yourself? If you struggle with insecurities, why are you insecure? When did the insecurity start? That's how you can go back and reprogram that shit. Because you told yourself a story about something. That's why you respond or react. You're not responding. You're reacting to bad shit. Like when people are reactors, that means they are stuck in the past. They believe that everything happening right now is a reflection of the past, and it's some shit repeating itself. History is repeating itself, so they jump in that same mindset that they were in, like they actually relive that shit. And it's only because they haven't let that shit go. When you respond, you're responding to your future and whatever it coincides with the vision. If it doesn't coincide with the vision, then I'm not responding to the shit. You know what I mean? Anything else would be egotistical, and illogical, and all the irrational. I ain't gonna say that. But so if you can get along and start figuring your fucking self out and quit trying to fix every fucking body else. Once you fix yourself, everything else is gonna fall in line. That's why people really be stressed and distraught because they haven't gotten themselves into a space of contentment because all they can think about is all the shit they fucked up, right? And it's the woe me, the world is just this and this is a bad place, and it's really not. It's really like motherfuckers be making. I'm trying to get the light right. Y'all like this nigga moving. I'm trying to see because it's a dark spot right. I don't like this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucking up my hands. uh, but nah. So the root of our problems. You know, one thing I will say, it's gonna be individualized because we make our own problems. Really, we are our own fucking worst enemies, and we need to be our best friends. If you're not treating yourself or giving yourself the same advice that you would give a best friend, you need to reevaluate the shit. You need to reevaluate your life, period, brother, sister. So in closing, man, because I said I wasn't gonna be too long. If you just start following this channel, go back to unblock your chakras and follow that shit through and catch up. It's no longer than an hour, like an hour of them all together. And just break it down in segments if you got to. And just follow, just try the steps. Or just fast forward to the end when I think I just wrap them up at the end and get either way, just go through there and get the steps on how to do it. You don't have to listen to everything I'm saying, but just try it. I'm not asking you to put no gun in your head and you see if the bullet will pop out there. I'm not asking you to play Russian roulette or no shit. Just try it and see. So, with that being said, man, I ain't thought of no slick ass slogans yet, but I'm working on some shit. So, until next time, man, y'all keep it tall, man. This has been the TSA Public Announcement, where we give you tools you can use so you don't be abused or made to be a motherfucking fool. That might be it right there, right? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. All right, man. Hopefully, man, this has helped somebody. And if it has, if you are that somebody, hopefully you go help somebody else. Each one teach one, man. And till next time, man.